Hi, welcome to Storytime in the Book Nook with Squirrel and I. This week we are celebrating pollinators. It is National Pollinators Week. We hope you can join us for one story or all four. Before we get started, would you like to see a pollinator bouquet? Squirrel and I had fun picking out all of these for you to see this morning. So maybe this will inspire you to go pick a little bouquet for someone you love. Another thing that's fun to do in Pollinator Week is to plant something new in your garden for those wonderful pollinators. I planted this one right here. Isn't it pretty? Masterwort. Now remember, you might hear some meowing during story time from now on. That is my cat Scout. So please wave if he comes and sits on the chair so he feels welcome too. Right, Squirrel? Yes, you have to share this time. All right, let's get started. The first book, Bloom, about planting a garden and bulbs with someone you love. Hello, Scout, you can join us. Do you remember when we planted those flower bulbs together? Scout is liking the bouquet. Oh dear. One of us dug the holes while the other laughed at the bulbs' funny shapes and their crinkly skins. Together we dropped the bulbs one by one into their growing spots. Hello. Maybe he'll come into the camera here. We held clumps of dirt in our palms and we mashed them up just to feel the rhythm of the bumpy soil in our hands. And we covered the holes with dirt. We spread the dirt evenly. You see that? Looks like a lot of fun. The wind made trees dance, the leaves in the trees dance, and one of us chased a beautiful yellow leaf all the way across the yard, and the other one watched, then joined in too, running through the warm rays of sunshine. When we looked at the garden we planted and thought about those bulbs, both of us secretly wondered how something so small could possibly get so tall and bloom. Do you think it will? Let's see. In all the time that passed since then, the doors we've walked through, the celebrations, the big trip we took, and even the time we cried. So much has happened that I almost forgot about the garden we planted. Let's see what it looks like. But the bulbs didn't forget. Their roots pushed deep and their stems grew strong, and they heard the call of the sun. They decided how to answer. They grew steadily and surely, day by day, each day a bit bigger and stronger, as certain as love. Can you see that? That's my favorite page. And now, from those tiny little bulbs, the ones that we planted together so long ago, just look at what has grown. Look at their beautiful garden. I bet it has lots of pollinators. The end. Bloom. The next one is Squirrel's favorite because it's so bright and cheery. Okay. Who's in the garden? Who's in the garden? Who's coming to see how my garden grows? Rabbits hop, hop, hopping between the rows. We all have those, don't we? Who's coming to see how my garden grows? Frogs leap, leap, leaping across the hose. Whoa. That page makes me laugh. Who's coming to see how my garden grows? See? Buzzing bees, buzzing, buzzing from rows to rows. Who's coming to see how my garden grows? Birds peck, peck, pecking, wrens, robins, and crows. Who's coming to see how my garden grows? Moles dig, dig, digging beneath the rows. From early in the morning till noon and night, my garden is growing. It's a beautiful sight. Thank you, Squirrel, for suggesting this one. Who's in the garden? The next one is beautiful. How many of you love butterflies? I had one land on my head the other day while I was running. It was kind of fun. This one is called Waiting for Wings. Waiting for wings. Out in the fields, eggs are hidden from view. Clinging to leaves with butterfly glue. Soon caterpillars hatch, and they creep and they chew. Each one knows exactly what to do. Such a miracle. Find a place where winds don't blow. Then make a case in which to grow. There you go, right there. Caterpillar changes now begin. Body and wings take shape within, and when it's time, each case is torn. Do you know what's going to happen? Can you guess? Wings unfold and new butterflies are born. That's very exciting. They pump their wings, and they get ready to fly. Then hungry butterflies head for the sky, looking for flowers and nectar to eat. They catch a whiff of something sweet, and they follow that fragrance of perfume. Then what's going to happen? Until they find our garden in bloom. Ah, we've been waiting for wings. I bet you guys have too. We watch them circle and land on their feet. Unroll their tongues and begin to eat. Love this book. They dip and they sip. Then fly away back home to the fields. They have eggs to lay. And look at this entire page that can help you learn more about butterflies. There's 2 full pages. Look at the next one. You see, and flower identification. So when we're all back together someday in the library, we can look at those pages together. Waiting for wings. I am going to finish today with a thank you to all of you for watching every week. This is a book that I recently found because I'm a letter writer. And I even found for Pollinator Week a bumblebee and a monarch to write my letters to friends. So maybe you could draw a picture, or if you're older, you can write a letter to someone you love today. Thank you. Thank you all. The thank you letter. Hopefully this will inspire you to write one of your own. The thank you letter. Grace's birthday was almost here. She had written a list. Her list says, things I would like for my birthday: a puppy, a robot, books on how to build a den, sparkly shoes, pens and paints, magic wings, a tent and camping things. Oh, that's my girl. And lots of chocolate. Her list would be similar to mine. The day of the party arrived. Voila. There were games and ice cream and presents, and the sun shone all day long. I wish I could have gone. How about you? Looks like a lot of fun. The next day, Grace got out her new pens and pencils to write thank you letters. Dear Nana and Grandpa, thank you for my puppy. Love, Grace. Although she didn't write, that was what she really wanted, was a real puppy. She got a stuffed animal puppy. See? Right there. Dear Tay, thank you for the magic wings. I have not tested the magic yet. Love, Grace. Dear Millie and Billy, thank you for my sparkly shoes. Love, your favorite cousin, Grace. This page reminds me of my daughter. She used to have sparkly shoes, and she even wore it to her band concerts. Very good memory. Dear Aunt Mary, thank you for the gloves. They are a little big for the moment. Love, Grace. Dear Poppy, thank you for the soft toy. Oh, I call him Jeffrey. Love, Grace. She only stopped for one quick snack. Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for the fun party and for the best tent ever. Love, me. Dear Jayla, thank you for the pens and pencils. I love them. Love, Grace. Dear Noah, thank you for the most awesome robot costume. Love, your sister, Grace. But Grace did not stop there. Next, she wrote a thank you to her cat. I think I will do that today. I'm going to write to my cat Scout. A thank you to the lady at the thrift store. A thank you to her favorite teacher. How thoughtful is that? A thank you to her dog. Grace even wrote a thank you to the sky. She put it on a tree as high as she could reach. It says, Dear Sky, thank you for being so blue today. Love, Grace. And she still wrote some more. Soon thank you letters appeared all over town. They made everybody happy. So one afternoon, when Grace came home from school, she ran up to her new tent and what do you think's going to happen? Should we find out? Let's see. I'll open up. Let's look. Wow! Look at that! It was full of love notes. From everybody. Love notes everywhere. Grace read each and every one. Of course, she then wrote lots on her own, along with one last special thank you letter. Dear reader, thank you for reading this book. The end. The thank you letter. Thanks everybody from Squirrel and I. We hope to see you next week. Bye.